Right, Dave, what we're doing?
We're going on the Icknield Way all the way up to Norfolk. We're taking a right here.
Oh. Right, okay. We've only just started this ride and we haven't got quite used to the calling and the teamwork yet. The forecast for today, low 20s, mid 20s? Mid 20s.
Wall to wall sunshine.
Wall to wall sunshine. So
it'll be hard.
So the objective is to be there before nightfall. So we're not far from where Dave lives now. And if you look very carefully in this stream, just on the left hand side down there, you can see loads of tiny fish, which is a bit of a surprise, but Dave has told me that they are talking about developing trout here. Dr. Dave about to apply some medication to the first injury of the trip. Oh, he's reading instructions, that's disappointing. Doesn't say, folks, he's going for it. Count to 10.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it does sting then.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, still stinging.
8, 9, 10.
Now you can swear. Didn't mean it. And this is very sandy, this track, and it's surprising. It looks quite tame, but it's actually surprisingly challenging to cycle on. So I'm going to have to grab hold of the camera. Just filming a big aeroplane that Dave reliably informs us is going into RAF Milden Hall. That's a big plane. This is Dave's hotel for the evening. What we found us then, Dave? Found us a field.
Yeah.
And there's home for the night. So basically we're in a big field. There's one other caravan in the field. So this is our restaurant for the evening. This is my dinner cooking, courtesy of Dave. That's Dave's dinner cooking, courtesy of Dave. Dave's dinner looks very like my dinner. And if you ever thought about beige food, this really is beige food. So here's dinner. Look at that. It's not bad. It tastes better than it looks actually. It's spicy vegetable pasta. It's gone well, Dave. It's gone well.
Good.
Followed by chocolate pudding. My now infamous quote: "You can't go wrong with something that's chocolate. You can go wrong with something that's chocolate," and it's British Army rations chocolate pudding. Doesn't taste the chocolate at all. So here we are on the morning of the second day, I suppose, of cycle camping. So it was actually a pretty good night. Spent a lot of time researching all the gear and spent quite a lot of money on it actually. So it would have been a lot cheaper to have stayed in a good hotel than it would have been tonight. But I suppose we wouldn't have had this. It's fairly quiet here. Certainly could hear lots of wildlife during the night and in the morning as things started to wake up. And Dave has just gone back to sleep. Dave getting up. Two and a half hours after we woke up, we're about ready to go, leaving no trace. We won't have done when Dave's finished off. It's going to be a scorcher. It's already blooming hot and it's only 8:30 in the morning. Been on the road how long now? Hour and a half. Averaged 18.4, which is quite surprising really, because we keep stopping a lot. So we're going to call this Dave's View, because about 2 months ago Dave was cycling up here by himself doing some recce's for this 2-day trip, and he took the first photograph of his gravel bike along here. We've had lunch, had a good lunch, Cornish pasty and baguette, so full, and a little bit of fuel to keep us going for later as well. So this next bit is a Roman road. I think it's probably been my favourite bit of the whole ride, and it's actually really quite close to where Dave lives. It's just stopping to film this. I don't know what it is, someone will no doubt tell me, but look at all of these caterpillars crawling around in this bush. And if you can pull back, you can see the whole thing covered in this sort of cobwebby stuff. We're now coming up to something called the Green Mile. Exactly 66 kilometres. So it should be 67.6 when we get to the bottom. If it is indeed a mile, it is certainly green. I have to rename that the Green Kilometre. That was exactly a kilometre long, or at least the green bit was. I'm going to go for the Tour de France shot, Dave.